Hi guys, Judy here. Hope everyone's having a great night. I'm making this video in the car. I had the most amazing thing happen to me today, and I'm overwhelmed with emotion and excitement and exhaustion. And this rapture walk is not for wimps. It's not for the faint of heart. It really isn't. It's a very high calling, and I'm so excited to tell you guys what happened today, and the Lord wants me to share it. Okay. My day started like every other day. Just a regular day. That's when he's coming, on a regular day. Got up. I get up at the crack of dawn, walk the dog. Then my son and I do algebra in the morning and guitar before I go to work. And then he does a typing program. And what else anyway, all that takes a lot of time. And then I make breakfast, and then I have to go to work. And then he has all of his other assignments, and he has some online studies with different teachers. But I oversee all the curriculum and stuff. Okay, so, and then I have to go to my regular job during the day. And anyway, our schedule's really tight. I don't have a ton of time. But let me tell you. So I went to work. I was off earlier than normal. I was on my way home. I was like, okay, good. I can go home. I can walk the dog before my son has swing dance. On Monday nights, he goes with his friend, and I'm like, okay, I drop my son off at his friend's house, and then his family's going to take them and bring them home, so I don't have to be anywhere. I had everything planned out, okay? Just I have to plan all my stuff out, because anyway. All right, so on the way home, the Lord interrupts my schedule and says, "I go get your son a milkshake." And I'm like, but I don't want to, because it's a lot of money, and I feel like lately I've just been spending money where it's unnecessary. And summer's coming up, and my cat just cost me $170, and my dog just cost me $100 because he had a little ear thing going on. And then my cat, we thought she had a kidney thing, but it turns out her blood tests are fine, everything's good. But I'm just saying, I keep spending 100 here, 100 there, 200 here. But I was like, okay. And he got me excited. Whenever the Lord tells me to do something, he gives me a desire to do it. And so he's like, go get him a milkshake, because he's doing this dance class. He does this teen swing dance that he's been doing, and he didn't want to do this next session. He wanted kind of a break from it, but I told him he had to anyway. He's glad he went, but you know how it is when they get to be 13-ish, you got to force them to get out of the house, because they could just be on their electronics all the time. I'm like, no, you're getting out of the house. You're going on your electronics. Okay. I have to kind of build up my whole story. Because I really need to drone into you that the fact that it's a regular day, I'm a bride waiting, there's nothing spectacular about my day. I wake up, I'm like, crap, I'm here, I hate it here. Thank you, Lord, for this day. I love you so much. Thank you for my job and my kid and my life and your goodness today. I still don't want to be here, but I'm here, so let's make the best of it. Just a regular day, okay? I already planned, after I drop my son off, to go to yoga, and then I have to go pick up my sister from work, and I had this whole schedule planned. So that's why I wanted to walk the dog, because he'd be home alone for a while, and then I would get my sanity in, which is my yoga, which is my time with God, where it's intense yoga. It's called Bikram. It's really hard, but it's good for my personality. It wears me out, and it's intensive, and it's good for me. The Lord is so good to give me biking and yoga and surfing. I'm a bodily kinesthetic person. I just need that to feel happy while I'm on this earth. I just need like physical exercise. That's how God made me. I actually love it. It's really fun. Anyway, he said, go get him a milkshake, his favorite kind. And then I'm like, okay, I'll do that. So it was going to cut off from my dog time and then mess up my whole schedule, but that's fine. So little did I know that he was trying to get me to do that because he was going to land on me and tell me this stuff. Okay. So it's just a regular day. I'm going to go get him a milkshake. I get to the stoplight, and the Lord downloads his like modern day rapture Song of Solomon to me, the bride. I mean, I don't even know how. I'm not going to be able to make this video very well. And I really hesitated to do it, but the Lord wanted me to. But I'm very inadequate to do this. And I don't want to throw any of my pearls to swine because it was so precious what he told me. But I'm not saying you're swine. I'm just saying it's so precious to me. If I even get a bad comment, I'm just going to like, ew, it's going to piss me off because screw you. You know, God gave me the biggest gift today. You know what I mean? Most of the time I don't even let trolls get to me, but this one I was like, no, Lord, because I don't want any troll to do anything bad on this video. This was too precious. It's too precious what you did. So, but it's okay. I'm gonna try to get through this. Okay, so you guys, I'm at a stoplight, and the Lord just enters a song came on the radio, a worship song. And as soon as the song came on, he showed me when I was a little bit younger, when I used to raise my hands. He said he liked the way I used to do my hands a certain way when I would worship him. And the song was an older song. Oh, what a beautiful God you are. What a beautiful God you are. Oh, what a beautiful Lord you are. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What a wonderful God you are. What a wonderful God you are. Just so goes on and on. Just, And then he just said he liked it. He said the great reward was coming to me for all that I've done for him. And he said he thanked me once again. And he was being so sweet. It was like he swept me off my feet. He talked about all the rewards he had with them for me. And he said, I know what you're suffering right now. I know. I know. It's just nice to hear it once in a while, you know. We're all suffering and struggling in our own different ways on this rapture wait. And he just acknowledged all that he saw that I was doing and foregoing and ignoring on the account of the rapture, the things that I was not paying attention to, the things that I would like to pay attention to, but I don't have permission to. And he just acknowledged every little detail. And he just said how pleased he was, and he complimented me up and down for everything. It was like the Song of Solomon, how pleasing I was to him. It was crazy. He just went on, and he said, I'm coming so soon, and pretty soon we get to see each other face to face. And I literally felt, as much as I long to see him and also long to get out of here, it's both. I'm not going to act so like holy. I mean, I am holy, but I want to get the hell out of this gross earth. I hate it. I hate everything about it, okay? But I also want to see him, but it's both, okay? At this point, it's both. I'm dying to see him, but I also hate it here. So it's like, but you don't get it. Like what I'm trying to say is like, he said, as bad as you want to go, he showed me, he didn't have to tell me. I could feel when you mixed my desire to see him and his desire to see me. It's like that old commercial, you know, if you mix chocolate with peanut butter. I don't know. Remember that Reese's peanut butter commercial? Like, you can tell I'm 48 because it was an old commercial. But it's like when you mixed his chocolate with my peanut butter and you get this amazing Reese's peanut butter. I mean, I'm telling you, when you mix the two together, I couldn't even cry. I was so overwhelmed, but tears were running down my face. And I'm driving to Chick-fil-A. I'm in the drive-thru. And then I decided I'm not going to the drive-thru. I can't. I have to park the car. And I literally, guys, he said, I'm coming. He said it over and over again. I'm coming so soon. You're going to see me. I'm almost here. I'm here. I'm almost here. I'm coming so soon. You're going to see me. No longer do we have to be hidden from each other. No longer do we have to be kept apart. And I felt his longing for me. We're always focusing on how much we long to see him and get out of here, but I felt his longing for me. Like, it was so intense. I just felt it for me. Like I ached for him. It was really intense. Like, but I ached for me too, but I felt his ache. And you guys, he misses us more than we miss him. He's so precious, and he's nothing full of compliments. That's all he had is compliments for me. He just complimented me up one end and down the other. Like, every little good thing I've ever done, I could feel his pleasure. He wasn't recounting anything mistake I made. He wasn't recounting. All he could recount was how awesome and amazing he thinks I am. It was so sweet, you guys. There's no criticism in heaven. And there's a lot of people that preach, they're... Okay, do you know why I'm perfect? Do you know why he sees me and is so pleased with me, and I'm so pleasant to him, and why I'm just this aroma of nothing but beauty and perfection to him? Do you know why? It's because he sees me through the shed blood of his son. I'm perfect because I have received that appropriation for my sin. I have received that covering. So I'm sinless and spotless and beautiful to him. It's not because I did everything right today. I yelled at my son in the morning because he wasn't focusing on his algebra, and he was getting on my nerves because he complained when he was doing guitar. I want him to do C scale, and he's like, I already did it 4 times. Just typical teenage stuff, getting on my nerves. I had to get up too early. I needed more sleep. I was not the perfect example of a mom. I wasn't the perfect example of a teacher today when I went to work. And I wasn't the perfect example of a sister when I had to go pick up my sister. I just tired day, okay? It was just a regular day. He wasn't looking at that. He was only looking at me and how amazing I am. And he sees me through his shed blood son. He loves us. I have to cut off this video and I have to do a part 2 because I'm on a phone and it's not going to work. Okay, I'll be back.